Dad, it's Father's Day. So this year for Father's Day, I really wanted to make you a video. I had several ideas about how I wanted to do it. At first, I was going to read you a story as a tribute to the many, many, many hours you spent reading us stories. And then I was going to make a heartfelt thank you video for all the things you've done for me in my life. But I couldn't seem to make it through either of those things without weeping, because that's what I do when I feel emotions, whether they're positive or negative emotions. Thanks, Mom. So instead, I made a list of all my favorite dad things. Number 1, you are completely and totally willing to be silly. You don't actually seem to mind that all 3 of your children are actually quite strange individuals. You just jump in with the weird faces, noises, impressions, and having entire conversations in quotes from movies or video games. Number 2. You taught me that if a job is going to be done, it's going to be done well and it's going to be done right, even if it takes longer. You worked and went to school full-time with 2 babies at home so you could get a better job than the one you had when I was a little kid, and now you have a job doing what you love. Number 3. You always taught us that it was okay to dream and it was okay to have an imagination. You gave me books full of hobbits and wizards and time machines and magic swords, and you always encouraged me to keep writing my own stories. Numero 4. You are the best listener I have ever met. Whether you were listening to me ramble on about absolutely nothing or contemplate the future, you were always there listening. You coached my volleyball team for years. You stood outside in sub-zero temperatures waiting for lambs to be born. You built fences. You taught us how to climb trees. You buried countless hamsters and dogs and cats and chickens and whatever else happened to die when we were kids. You played the lump game every night without fail, pretending that the toddler-shaped lump in the bed couldn't possibly be your daughter, and she must be somewhere else in the room. You also checked the closet every night, making sure that the monstrosity that was E.T. was not in there. And you read every single kid's book in the house over and over and over and over again, and you always did the voices, no matter how ridiculous they were. In short, you're the best dad I could ever hope for. I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks, Dad.